Zack Snyder's Justice League will be made available worldwide. Hello, I'm Mr. Nailsin. So, boy, I tell you, the Snyder Cut continues to be one of the bright spots in a very, very dark world we're living in right now. And desperate for some hope of escapism through entertainment, and it's so difficult to get it, but Snyder Cut seems to be the one bright spot coming through. But one of the problems was, despite having a lot of fans worldwide for the Snyder Cut movement and all that stuff, the HBO Max just doesn't have the international distribution yet, but they found a way, and Snyder wasn't sure it was out of his hands. He didn't know. People were asking him about it, and he, but now finally a deal has been set up. So he went to Twitter to reveal this and said, yeah, we'll be available worldwide in all markets on the same day as in the U.S. on March 18th via on-demand digital download, linear, or streaming. Also added that platform availability will depend on each territory, with the exception of China. It's a big market and troublesome, but nevertheless. France and Japan, where the release dates are to be determined. So they will get it. It's just probably not going to happen on the 18th if you're in those countries. And that's unfortunate. But additional details for specific markets will be shared soon. So I guess whatever the details are will be released on how you can do that. So your options will be PVOD, PEST, PEST. If that's an option for you, you know what it is. EST, SVOD, TVOD, HBO Linear, and on HBO Go, and HBO Europe and HBO Asia territory. So that's HBO Go. That's where you go. All right, interestingly enough, or via a local TV provider. That's interesting that some territories will have it right there on their TV. So of course, the forthcoming additional details will be coming soon, preferably before March 18th. But it's important because one of the things that's unfair towards the Snyder Cut's release is that it wouldn't be able to reach all the audience that are demanding it for the totality of the market. And now that's in play. So that's very good news for it, and its chances of doing very well, delivering for HBO Max, but also for the possibilities that if it overwhelms it and it's undeniable that it's popular, then we could get sequels, could get expansions on these characters, and hopefully Batman and Superman. I really want those guys and those versions of them. I want to see more of that, but it's got to do well, and it's got to do better than well. It's got to do amazing. So, but this gives it more of a chance with more people tuning in. So if you're outside the U.S. and this was bumming you out that you didn't have an opportunity to see it when it released, now you've got it, and hopefully you'll show up for it and do your due diligence for it, because even though we live in a society where honor is a distant memory, the more people who honor their fandom to Snyder Cut, well, things will turn out much better. Isn't that right, Batman? Yeah, so Snyder Cut remains one of the bright spots in a very dismal situation in the entertainment world, as after Star Wars once again destroyed itself, and many other different franchises just failing. This is one of the rare bright spots. I'm not a big Mortal Kombat fan, but I can't help but acknowledge that a lot of people are excited with the trailer. Looks absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I'm kind of pumped for that one too. It looks interesting. I'll look into that. But Snyder Cut, of course, has been something I've been wanting for so long, and finally going to get it. But the warning continues that there's great trailers, but it doesn't mean it's gonna be good. I have to wait and see, because as I always remind everyone, The Last Jedi trailer is pretty good. It's pretty good. It's too bad that's not the movie you get, but it looks good. So there is that little warning. But I know a lot about the Snyder Cut. We do know, and sounds good to me. So we'll look forward to that, and you can too, even if you don't live in the United States. Thanks for watching and listening. Say, while you're still here, why not like and subscribe and share with your many friends? Yes. Also, check out my mini stores in the link description below. Yes, where you can get t-shirts, hats, mugs, all those goodies with my artwork on them. Oh, yeah. And head over to indieplanet.com and pick up a copy of my comic book, Night Night. Oh, yeah. You can also catch me at my podcast, Mr Nailsin Show, on RadioMisfits.com. And you can also watch my videos on BitChute.com and now on Rumble.com. Oh, my goodness. So many places to watch me and my stuff. Oh, yeah. And if that's not enough for you, well, you can follow me on many social media platforms and say hi to your old pal, Mr. Nailsin.